Okay, I'm on page 598, which is doing an MLA research paper. MLA stands for Modern Language Association, but a lot of times colleges have you write or type up things in that format. You're going to use the BPA style guide for this, so I want you to have a copy of that. We are going to change a few of the instructions for 14A so that it follows the BPA guidelines. But if you're on your own and you're typing a paper for a class, if you Google, let's say they tell you it's in the MLA format, and you Google that, you're going to get a whole bunch of suggestions on what is the proper MLA format, etc. And then same thing if they tell you like APA format is another common format colleges use and other high schools use. So you can Google those. You just need to know how to set up the margins and type that out. Hopefully you will after this. Okay. So if you're looking at the format guide from the BPA paper, you're going to open up the starting text here so you don't have to retype everything that it's asking you to type. I'm going to go to File Save As, and you make sure that you have it in your drive, your file stream. I'm going to type out Enter key and then leave that at that as a Google Doc for now. Okay, so I'm looking at page 599, following along with that. Remember, a shortcut to select all is Control A. And it says you just select the entire document, and then we're going to look at the paragraph forming. We're going to go to Paragraph, and we want it to be double spaced instead of the default that's coming up here. We want double. And we don't want any spacing after the end of the paragraphs. So spacing after, we're going to go 0. And click OK. You can't set things as default. I don't want it to be double spaced by default when I open Word, but and then it'll change that. It says press Control Home to go back to to the very starting one, and enter paragraph up here. Now the heading is what's important also in an MLA paper. So the first line is going to be the user's name, but we're going to, or the writer's name of a paper, but they tell you to put Gerald Foster, press Enter, and then we're going to type Dr. Hillary Kim, and that's the teacher's name, whoever the teacher's name is that you're writing a paper for. And then we're going to type biomedical research, which is the name of the paper. And then we're going to type the date. Now I want you to use the BPA way of formatting the date, which is the day of the month first, which in this case is 15. And then we're going to space, and we're going to do February, and then 2019. Okay. And then we're going to press Enter, and then we're going to type qualified self movement gains momentum. Control E is a shortcut to center. I don't know. Depends on what shortcuts you want. Otherwise, you're going to center the title here. So one thing I do want to change is I want it to be Times New Roman 12-point font instead of the default here. So I'm going to Control A to select all. Press the drop down arrow, type in Times and we're going to go 12-point font because that's the format for BPA. So now we're going to insert a footnote. First we're going to do a header. So I'm on page 600 right now. We're going to click on the Insert tab, and then we're going to go to the Header and Footer group, which is here. And we're going to click Header. And then you've got options here. I'm just going to go down here and click Edit Header. Okay. Headers appear on every single page, like whatever you have in a header. So if there's some title or things like that, in this case we're going to do page numbers on every single page. So we're going to go to the Design tab, and we're going to insert page number. We're under the Design page, and we're going to go to Insert, and we're going to go to page number, and we're going to go current position, and then we're going to go simple, and then it should have a page number. Okay. Actually, we wanted us to type in the last name of the person writing the paper here. So we're going to put Foster space and then the page name. Okay. Now it will automatically, if you scroll down, they'll adjust the page number. This, whatever you type in here, will remain the same, but it will type in the page number there. Okay. So then we want this to be right aligned. So we're going to go to the Home tab, and we're going to click on the Align Right here, and then it'll put there. And then if you double click anywhere in the document, it'll close the header if you're up here, or you can click Close Header and Footer. Okay. Now if you look, it'll have them in grayed out, but it'll be there. Okay, I am on page 601, and I'm on step number 5, and it says near the top of page 1, locate the paragraph beginning Many of Us, which is here, and then put your click on the insert, so your cursor's right here. Okay, so we're going to select all the text here. So we're going to highlight all the text from all the way down. I'm holding down Shift key so that and then I'm going to release it. And then we're going to go to the paragraph dialog box, which is here. Okay, and then under indents and spacing, which is this tab, we're going to go under the special situation for indentation, and then we're going to click first line by 0.5, and then we're going to click OK. So it's going to indent the first line of all those paragraphs. Okay, if you saw that. Notice that also this is a first line indent, a tab situation there. So all paragraphs in the MLA style are indented 0.5. So we're going to go Control Home to go to the beginning of the document, and then we're going to go to the Insert tab, and we're going to go Header and Footer group, which is here. And we're going to go to a footer and go down to Edit Footer. It'll bring us down to the bottom. Footers will appear on every page also. And then we're going to go to the insert group, document info, and we're going to click file name, and that'll insert my file name there. And then you can either double click in the document or click close header and footer, so that'll appear on every page also. And then we're going to save. Okay, now I'm on page 602 for the inserting footnotes. Footnotes are for a research paper or whatever, and a footnote's placed at the bottom of the page, or endnotes placed at the end of a document or a chapter. So we're going to go to the upper portion of page 2 and locate the paragraph that starts out with accurate. In the third line of the paragraph, click the it says in the third line of the paragraph, click to the position of the insertion point to the right of the period after infancy. So we're going to go here. And then we're going to go to the reference tab in the footnotes group, and then we're going to insert a footnote. Okay, and that'll take us to the bottom of the page, and it adds a footnote number to the text at the insertion point. So it puts a little number 1 up there where I was at, and then it takes us to the bottom of the paragraph. So down here on step number 3, it says to type in Department of Health and Okay, so I finished typing the footnote. I'm going to go down here. One thing that it doesn't tell you to do in the book, however, I'm going to have you do it for BPA purposes, is change the font to Times New Roman for this, because you notice that it had a default font there, and just for the footnote, I'm going to change it to double space there for the footnote, so it'll look like that. And then also I'm going to go to indents and spacing, and I'm going to do a first line indent there, and then click OK. And that will follow the BPA guidelines for how you should format your footnotes. Okay, so I'm on page 603. If you scroll to the top of page 1 and locate the paragraph Many of Us, which is right here again. It says click to the position, the insertion point to the right of the period following time, which is right here. And then we're going to insert another footnote on page 603. I'm on step number 6. So again, you go to References and click Insert Footnote. And then it says to type organizations such as airlines. I'm going to pause and you go ahead and type that.